next kind of music concert. Got tickets and it's literally like 8:30 or 9. Apparently the show starts at 7, but here we are. We'll keep you posted. So a little backstory on how I ended up here and waiting for Amr Diab and then going to the concert with this car in the front is because I really wanted to go to this concert, but none of my friends wanted to or liked him. So I just posted an Instagram story asking if anybody is going, and one of the people following me mentioned that actually they are hosting the event and I can just come with them. So there I was backstage with no business being there, but it was so fun. Here's me vibing by myself because I didn't have any friends that I went with, but I love Amr Diab, so no complaints. The next day I had to go for a shoot to get some Polaroids with my modeling agency. One thing I do not like about modeling is the very, very remote, weird places they ask you to show up in, because that's usually where the shooting location is. And here's me doing the quickest get ready with me. No makeup look in the car, and then I lost the lash glue, which was a pain. But I made it in time. And this is the look. I don't know if you can tell, but I have the most varied music choice ever. I'm listening to Italian, Hindi, English, Arabic. Love, love, love this Charlotte Tilbury spray. It's even better than the setting spray. I literally look like I'm homeless right now. This heat is burning me, and I look like this, by the way. And it's like a warehouse industrial area, and my skin is burning, and I have no idea how to get in because it's all locked, and my agent's not picking up. La Dolce Vita. I would probably be a bridezilla, because another thing I hate about shoots is that I have no control over the look and what to do and my hair. And in this scenario, my agent was like, you just want to look sexy all the time. I mean, he's not wrong, but where's the wrong in that? Then it was time to head for dinner at the W Hotel. I actually was invited for a Mediterranean restaurant opening. Apparently I'm an influencer, even though actually I'm not. I will refrain from commenting on the girls that I was seated with. It's just not my vibe. But the food was really good. So we're done with the dinner. I do not know how to
The side was a different country.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, we speak the same language. The similar foods.
Yeah, but it has like two sides, right?
And even the culture
It
is
has like two sides.
Otherwise, the food will not taste good. Yeah. You always go with what the chef says.
Okay, so we got done with the dinner. This is my outfit of the day. A little cleaning basket because we stayed until we closed and it's late. Time for some actual work. Had to meet with a brand that manufactures kombucha, and today was site visit, essentially analyzing their current processes and then coming up with a strategy that could potentially help them to scale much faster and much bigger. Okay, so the update is that I finished my first 2 meetings of the day away for free. I'm not afraid I have tons of work to do, but at least I now get the seat to myself and get some work done inside that cafe. It seems to have a charging port, so we love that. And Wi-Fi that works, hopefully. We're gonna find out. But yeah, that was my morning. Pretty hectic, but can't complain. Okay, so right now what I'm basically doing is trying to grab a cool female that we can send to farms to fetch our fit for future framework, which is essentially due diligence framework, but it's not only advice, it's also like strategy. So what these funds can do when they're investing, or what these funds can do to make their portfolio companies that they've already invested in future-proof. And the problem that I'm facing is how to frame this in a way that is not salesy, communicates value, but at the same time gets a fault with them. And it's proving very hard or difficult, should I say, because first of all, my laptop is dying. The main problem. We got bigger problems, which is how to actually frame this. I think it's a subjective thing, like how does one actually communicate 100% value? It's such a subjective thing. Anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm trying to use Alex Hormozzi's principles from 100 million offers, 100 million leads. But the problem is that automation for reaching out to our leads. So that's already running, but this was like very from my firm. And it was like for this program that we do in collaboration with the Ministry of Economy, and it's called BAT. It targets family businesses and family offices specifically because they get to avail like subsidies from the government to, go through this program. Now I have to pitch it to the managing partner, and I want to like just go and have everything ready. So really, like, I can just set up another scenario in May and can start moving. I hate bureaucracy, I hate slow processes, but I feel like I'm stuck in those, so I'm really trying to retain that. So that's why I want this to be perfect, but it feels far from perfect, just pretty frustrating. I am so hungry, and I think that I want to go home and eat. But at the same time, I'm like, no, you gotta finish your work first. You gotta do what you gotta do. The view is pretty nice. That's plus. I think I have another draft ready. Yeah, so the problem that I was saying or mentioning is that as some these 100 million offers, 100 million needs, like the principles kind of like are straight to the point and direct and very simple English language, which I believe works. But it's hard to make my seniors believe that it works because they don't want to seem cringe, they don't want to seem simple. So I'm just stuck in a limbo of what to do. How not to make it cringe, or how not to make it like simple. At the same time, simple enough for somebody to convert. Oh my god. Anyways, I went on a 7-8 minute rant about this. But that's basically what I am working on. I will be working on much differently. Actually yesterday, so in such a probably see when I went to the dinner, it was actually an influencer dinner, and I was I'm like, I'm not an influencer. Anyways, I got the invite to that dinner. And I ended up meeting the marketing team at Beverley Hotel. And they were really interested in lunch with Fancy. So I wanted to like jab something up so that we could probably collaborate because for Ramadan I really want to call like so huge stars. And so I went to the menu, I just think it was like amazing. It had like huge long tables, nice by the sea, it's not by the sea, but yes, pretty much yes, but you know, the concept is similar, it's not literally. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Well, keep you posted. The view I was talking about, stunning, but it's too windy outside. And I seem to have a pollen allergy, so I'm dying, so no go for me.